paparazzi through the cameras, eat it $4. Rock wearing sandals, yoga on a Monday, stretching to November. Watching all the snakes, curving all the fakes. Phone never own, I don't conversate, I don't compromise, I just penetrate. Money, these are the breaks, these are the times. Level number 9, look up in the sky. Tennis on the way, sentence on the way, on the way. I got winners on the way. You ain't without a on your belt. You ain't without a ticket on your plate. You ain't sick enough to put it on yourself. You ain't rich enough to hit the ladder skate. Tell me when destruction gonna be my fate. Gonna be a fate, gonna be a fate. Peace to the world, let it rotate. Money, DNA. Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm begging on one of my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectre deck. Yeah, I got that, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it, I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off, blow the speakers.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good division rivalry coming up here in the AFC. And these two teams have met once already. So they are more than familiar with one another's tendencies. And maybe more importantly, their weaknesses. It's the Raiders going up against the Chargers.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 20 miles from downtown Los Angeles at the StubHub Center in Carson. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Operating out of the gun, Flacco out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Off the play fake. Webster. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. First down, the run with Lynch. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To throw on second down. Webster. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
After the penalty, the offense now dealing with a 3rd and 19. So with this far to go, maybe they try something safe underneath. Off play action. Webster. And a pressure gets to him again. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, Flacco. Nice little juke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and just like that, it's third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Flacco to throw here on third down.
Is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They run again on first down, Lynch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 3rd and 2, Webster, he'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him, right around the 31. A Raider first down, 17 yards. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, Sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Throwing on first down. Webster. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Webster. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh? I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A red zone first down for Flacco. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Michael Pruitt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. To throw on second down, Webster. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun, Webster. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he can.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So out come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it and picked up by the Chargers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you could.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And it fights through one man. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw on second down. Webster. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And
they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that's going to tie us at 13. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Second down following the incompletion. Flacco from the gun. Allen has it, left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, that's a big day.
Over the middle, Cooper with it. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! Blue, land it! Gun!
From the gun, Webster. They dump it off to Lynch. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Off the play fake, Webster. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Back to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Shifts by him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. Like what they did in the first half, that worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little they didn't see in the first half.
Throwing to start the drive. Webster caught left side. It's Barnage.